Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. Shield Destroyer. And it's the 17th, almost the 18th in 45 minutes. There you go. Work out what's the time. It's like quiz night. Like, oh my God, how do I work out what the time is? But there we go. It's been a shitty week, but I'm glad it's over. I need the weekend to recover from it. I'm sure a lot of people feel like that every week, but yes. Is the all good God drowning us all again? Well, in theory, the you know, we're already halfway under the water, aren't we? Maybe 3/4, mate. Maybe even more than that. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just our nostrils we're breathing through at the moment. And a little bit further and we won't be able to breathe through them, right? I was just watching some bird who went to Japan from Scotland because and she's just saying about how you know, the UK is just dead. Like you go to university, then you get a job and you pay 10% of your wage for the rest of your life to pay off your university plus all the taxes. And half the time you get a degree and you don't even get a job that uses that degree. So kind of all for nothing. And just how shit it is, really. That's what she's saying. Just how really corrupted and fucked up the system is. And there's so many people now that I'm hearing like calling, you know, when are people going to rise? You know what I mean? When are people going to say enough's enough? Like whether it's over in the UK or over in America. I mean, what's going on in America, man? You know what I mean? Yet people are still just going along with it, man. How you doing on this? Yeah, people are still going along with it. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with people, isn't it? When nobody wants to speak, man. Right, Dolores, go and do your things, innit, mate? But yeah, it's just the more people I watch saying this shit now, it seems to be quite a lot. So, but you know, protest. It seems to be the only thing people know these days, isn't it? I've got to protest. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go and protest, and it's just ridiculously stupid because nothing's ever been achieved by protest. Not fucking ever. So it's about just, I think it's like every individual now just telling the government to fucking, you know what I mean? I'm unsubscribing government, innit? And all corporations that are connected to you. And that's pretty much do the job, I'd imagine, isn't it? Not bad, SD. Tired from work as well. Glad it's the weekend. Yeah, it's a long week, man. It's a tough week this week. Fuck me. I survived it. But yeah, coming up to 20th now, isn't it? Get this weekend over, mate. And all you'll hear about is one man next week. Just one man constantly. He says this, that. Yeah, there. Fucking hell. What's been occurring? Not much. Work. And smoke. I run out of gibbers, so it's a bit annoying. But hey, what are you going to do? When you buy a jibber, you know you're going to run out. You know what I mean? Ah, fucker. Yeah, jump up when you're ready, man. we'll see how many people come in. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a few, but maybe we won't. You just can never tell, innit? What's that pen there? All right, so I can edit it. That's cool. What was that doing? Edit, remove, you're on YouTube. Okay, that's cool. Banners, what should I put as a banner? Create banner. What should we put? Link is pinned to join a panel. So I'll put that just so you know. There you go. Look at this. It's going to look so professional. Everyone's going to think like I'm an IT whiz. What? There you go. Pro, right? We're getting pro over here, mate. Right, you can play videos as well on this StreamYard. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. If you want to show us anything. Yeah, I done that before, didn't I? But media assets. StreamYard overlay, add overlay. Logo, video clips, intro, outro video. Countdown. Bubbles. What's bubbles? Ooh. Well, nothing seemed to change here. Did it? It's a background, but nothing changed. Okay. Background music, man. There you go. A bit of background music. Take down a little bit. Then we should put daydreaming on. Okay, what about feeding the ducks? Oh yeah, that's what it sounds like when I feed the ducks. What about night driving? Yeah, that's what it sounds like when I'm night driving. Okay, into space. Oh, we're going into space. Da, 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 da. Yeah, boy. See, if anyone wants an IT expert, just give me a shout, man. I'm here just banging out the IT stuff, innit? Yeah, boy. Okay, hopefully I haven't. That's it, right. So there we go. Up here, up we go. Bang. There you go. There. Yeah, back in the comments. Let's check some drone news. I've been seeing a lot more footage. Think they are going for the alien thing when Trump gets in. Well, apparently someone reckons it was supposed to be before Trump gets in, right? Just before, say, straight away. That's what's on his lap, as it were, right? But drone news. Let's see if they're saying anything, man. Drone above site of Starmer Zelensky meeting in Kiev draws anti-aircraft fire. General Atomics pitches drone launch system for US. Debris from Russian drones found in Romanian border. Drone footage shows fire at one of the world's there's not much. I mean, yeah. Yeah, all professional, man. Look at this. Just like I feel like I'm an expert YouTuber now. Now I've got that little banner going. I feel like I'm a millionaire YouTuber influencer that's got a Lamborghini in the garage and 6 Ferraris. And my whole YouTube life is all about, look how great I am. I didn't see any good footage of anything, mate. I just saw fucking stupid drone stories about stupid fucking polytricks shit. Nothing about like alien drones or sightings. Let's see what the news headlines are while we're waiting. House of Commons bar closed indefinitely after drink spiking allegation. TikTok to be banned in the US from Sunday, Supreme Court. I thought it was supposedly going to be banned in America, wasn't it? But then that was overruled, I think, by Trump or something, allegedly. And then it's like, oh yeah, we'll just ban it in. Oh no, it is in the US. Sorry. Okay, so the Supreme Court has ruled. So what is it about TikTok that's so bad compared to all the other shit? TikTok is to be banned from the US Sunday if not sold by its Chinese parent company, the Supreme Court has ruled. Oh, so they're leaving that up to Donald Trump because Joe Biden won't enforce the ban in his few remaining hours in office. Oh, okay. So they're saying it's about security concerns because it's owned by China. Funny as fuck. Okay, so Nazi obsessed terrorist jailed after stabbing asylum seeker. What has Netanyahu won and lost by agreeing to Israel-Gaza ceasefire? Badnoch's pensions triple lock remark prompt alarm among Tory colleagues. Missing sisters spotted on CCTV visiting bridge day before disappearance. Oh. What's so good about them being spotted on a bridge day before? I mean, they wasn't like missing when they were spotted on a bridge on CCTV. So why are they showing you that? Wow, another story where 2 adults just go for a walk or do whatever, and now they're deemed missing. And they're showing you pictures of like them going by a bridge over a bridge or something fucking day before. Wow, that's good. Dry foods on YouTube. I won this, mate. I went to see one on Wednesday. Then yesterday, I saw two of them put a deposit on the one I went to see on Wednesday. It was so much better than the one I saw yesterday. Picking it up next Friday. Thanks so much for our oneness. I appreciate you, mate. Here we go. New life for Dolores. I mean, it's a good thing to have, isn't it? Like a camper van, a 5-wheeler, whatever, caravan. Like you've always got a home. You know what I mean? So no matter how bad things get, if you lose your house, you look whatever, you got a fucking home, innit? You got a place to fucking put your head down. A 15-year plan, hope finally coming to fruition. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. So who's in? 5 people, only 2 chatters. Come on, the other 5, you can chat. You might want to come up, click the link, and read the banner, and then do what the banner says, and you can come up and chat if you want. Caravan, motorhome, all excellent ideas here. I'm nervous but excited. Yeah, it's kind of like when you find that one really hot bird in it and she takes you to the bedroom. You're nervous but excited. There you go, see? If you're having no luck with women, go and get a 5-wheeler. Does the same. So what happened this week, like work-wise? I went out that guy, didn't I? And he's very high up. Like he basically goes out with the owner's grandsons, which will be the future owners of the company, isn't it? Like it goes overseas. He does all overseas, isn't it? Goes like China, fucking. He was international. Now he's Europe, but and yeah, he was sound as a pound though. Just a nice guy, man. And you go, you sit with these people in it, and you just think, wow, imagine, like, I always say it, 50 years, what's it, how many years ago now? 80 years ago, right? Oh, well, actually, 85 years ago. Sure, we said this before, didn't we? You know what I mean? We might have been killing each other based on a corporation known as government saying, oh, yeah, we got to go and kill loads of people because we're telling you a story that they're going to try and kill us, or they're doing something, and that means war, and we need all men, now women as well, of course, to take arms and go and kill people based on our little stories. Fuck's sake. So when you think about government and leaders and all that, never any of them die, do they? So who's protecting who when they always keeping you safe, right? But then they go, war, go and protect us. Go on, people, go and protect us. But that, of course, it's nothing to do with protecting them because there's no real war. It's all about just killing each other. No, I haven't seen Auditron since the fires. But I'm sure he's probably busy. At least, I guess, he might find it easier to get a job out in that direction right now, isn't it? I don't know. Would it be easy to get a job? Would you be out there? I'm sure there must be stuff people can do in it. He'll be all right. I don't think he was near them. But like, I don't think anyone would have been like, if you're living in a car, you're not going to be fucking near the fire, are you? You're just going to move as soon as it gets anywhere close to you. Yeah, so it's not like, I don't. Was there any deaths from that fire? Well, I can't imagine anyone got caught out in it. You know what I mean? I don't think it was like that, was it? Where they were in bed and their whole house catch fire and they die. They could have been, because if they're using what's it called, weapons, you never know. I know. I wondered where Oldie was. Dolores did say he could branch out after he lost his Christmas tree job. Yeah, branch out. All the branches on fire now. Yeah, fucking hell. Maybe that's really why the guy wanted him sacked, because he was putting bombs in all the Christmas trees, and then everyone bought them and took them home, and they set all their fires. Oh my God, we must tell him. What else happened? Anything? Just fucking. I washed my car today. Fuck me. I'm sure I washed it last Friday, right? And by Monday it was just covered in shit. And then so I was just like, fuck it, I ain't fucking washing it again. And by Wednesday it was just like, you know what I mean? Fucking absolute wreck. So today, yeah, it was fucking messed up, man. And I just thought, do you know what? I wasn't gonna. I just thought, I just can't be asked. But I thought, nah, like, I'm gonna get home. I'm just gonna wash it. You know what I mean? I just got home, mate. I watched it straight away. I thought, I'm not gonna have it, because I know I'll end up doing it at the weekend. And I thought, I don't want to do chores at the weekend. You know what I mean? So I done all. I've done a load of washing yesterday. I done a load of washing when I got home from work today. It's all put out. So I changed my bedding yesterday. I've done loads of chores this week. Just so I don't have to do any at the weekend. Trying to get everything fucking sorted in it, so I could just chill the fuck, man. Because I need to chill the fuck. I need a good lie in. I need just you know what I mean? Just the world is just so annoying, especially in winter, isn't it? Like the cold just don't help. All the else that's going on, and then you got the cold weather on top of it. It's like, oh, fuck off. You're fucking with me, surely now. Anyway. Yeah, it's been quiet this week, really, isn't it? Apart from the fires, nothing else has happened. We haven't. I mean, it's funny. You don't even hear about Trump now, isn't it? You notice it's just gone. Like, as far as I can see, anyway. Trump's just dead at the moment, isn't it? Like, I don't know if they've really. They might have spoken about him, obviously, in the news and that. But to me, yeah, there's nothing going on with Trump, which is weird. But UK media obsessed with Musk at the moment. Is a fuck's sake. What are they saying about Musk? Like he's going to Mars or fucking, I don't know, don't even know. That cunt. You should see the amount of the convoy of police and fucking vehicles when that cunt come to the UK, mate. And they were like they had motorbikes going miles ahead of him and like stopping all the traffic and shit. Miles ahead of him. They had fucking motorbikes miles behind him, miles ahead of him, with a whole load of other fucking cars and that in between. I'm giving the middle finger as he went past me. Not that I could see him because they were in a blacked out like fucking motor in it. But I didn't know it was at the time. I thought it was someone. Like a poly trickster, right? Overseas because they're all going to that fucking place in Milton Keynes, you know, where the Morse code was somewhere like that to have a meeting. But someone else said it was Elon Musk. He has apparently called for a new inquiry into the grooming gangs, blaming Starmer and others for lack of accountability. Elon Musk must be the American Yaxley. Yeah, you know it. They all push the same shit. Now they're just trying to push this grooming gang thing for, you know what I mean? Like, just keep pushing that. I don't know why they want to keep pushing that, innit? More, well, you do. Just more hate against, more division between religion and flags. I couldn't believe it. It was fucking gone 11 when I looked at the clock. Right? I was like, what the fuck? Like, honestly, I thought it was like 9 o'clock or something. And fucking 11 o'clock. I was like, wow. I've got no idea what's happened to time this evening. It's just like, young, gone. UK media are saying that Musk is getting his news from right-wing comments on his ex-Twitter platform. LOL. Yeah. I'm sure Musk is sitting on Twitter all day going, oh, look, I own this. Yeah, I read all the comments because I own it. He's probably something actually. Fucking unbelievable, isn't it? And those fires in LA as well was another Simpsons prediction. And they actually had it where was it? They couldn't put it out. There's a few bits on there anyway. Hello, Oneness.
Hello, mate.
How you doing, mate?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
What's happening, Oneness?
Sorry, right. Let me turn that sound off the other one. How are we doing?
Yeah.
Go on, you were saying there about the Simpsons thing, prediction there.
Yeah, the LA Fires, another prediction.
Oh, that's right. With was it like the laser weapons?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, it's not camera. I don't want my cam on. Right. I got that. Lucky I got that covered.
We've been up to anything?
Yeah. Yes. Work back to work this week, like I was saying. So I'm glad it's a weekend.
Yeah. So the fuck am I, mate?
Yeah. Been a long week.
Been a fucking long week, mate. Yeah. Very long week.
It's when you go back after being off, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So hard, isn't it?
And, it's freezing.
I found that first week back really hard.
Yeah.
I was definitely more in the stride of work on the second week, but
yeah, this has been my first week because
first week.
I slept well. The time I had off, I just was catching up. That run up to Christmas, didn't have much sleep at all. So many times. So when you're finally off,
yeah,
God, it's like wow. But I did manage to be a bit more sensible and not go out too much, you know.
Yeah, man.
There's the comments there. Yeah, hello. I'm glad Dolores got the 5-wheeler.
Yeah, I know. Lucky. Eh?
Or put the deposit down. Right, give me 1 sec, mate. I just thought I'd come on, like, so you knew that I was in here.
Yeah.
I was just finishing off a bit of food. I'll come back.
All right, mate.
All right. Yeah, give me 1 second, mate.
Where you going, Dolores? Who decided where your first trip you're heading? Or are you just going like, that's it, I got my 5-wheeler, now I'm out of here? And you're just getting on the road and just going? What's the plan? Is what I'm saying, Dolores. What's the plan once you get this 5-wheeler? Is it just there for a rainy day? You know what I mean? When it all goes to shit, you reckon you're going to just jump in your truck and fuck off somewhere? Or are you making head out soon? Well, that was good. I'm glad I asked Dolores that because he come back with so much. He's obviously fucked off probably. It will take a few months for me to actually leave. Once spring hits, I'm going to Ireland, mate, first and plan on staying on the border between North and South for quite a while. Oh, I see what you're doing there, Dolores. I see what you're doing. Right. Waiting to see what happens and decide what side of the border you want to be at when it does. Maybe we should all get a fishing boat. Exactly, mate. Yeah. Because I mean, when you look at Ireland, it's a great example of how they're fucking with people, isn't it? Such a small island, really, and look at it. They've like chopped it again, just like two different countries completely in it. Like different political stances on everything, and that makes no sense to anyone, does it? But I suppose what they're doing as well is when you think about it tactically, if Southern Ireland say is in Brexit. Sorry, not Brexit, but in what's it called? The EU, and then Northern Ireland isn't. Then Ireland can literally get all the things, both ends, the benefits of both ends, and then just trade them to each other, can't they? Not that, don't know if it, but but. And then if you live south of the border, like, you can go, oh, okay, I'm going to go and live in Spain or whatever for fucking, and I can just do that because I'm part of the EU. But if you live just over the border, you go, you mate, you come in, I'm not allowed. Like, just so fucked up in it. And people think this is normal and fine. Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like that just, to anyone should go, yeah, no, that's wrong. Why should the man who lives just over the border not have the same freedom, even though it's not freedom, of course, the fact that you, I mean, you should just be able to go where you want and live where you want in the world because the world is your oyster. But how you doing now, CG? Click the link, mate. Come on up.
I haven't heard from Richard since we last on it.
No. Richard's, I don't know if Richard's on YouTube as that much.
Yeah.
I think he does a fair bit of VK. But yeah, he says to me about post on VK, which I have done.
I haven't been on there for a while. Sorry.
Yeah, I still post on VK. So, hopefully some more people will come up. We'll get a chat going. Who knows? So you finished your food now, Oneness?
No, nearly that.
What are you eating?
So I was eating earlier in the sandwich, but I can't find something at a second. Give me 1 second.
Would love to hear how Deirdre's love life's going. Wonder if that Nosferatu chick still has full control of her. Yeah. Well, we ain't seen her for a little bit, innit? She did message me the other day on VK. But yeah, we haven't really seen her, so I reckon her love life is going all right at the moment. She's getting it from somewhere, I'd say.
Oh, what? Deirdre's neck?
Yeah.
I wondered how she was.
Yeah, well, if you ain't seen her on here for a bit, her love life, she's going well.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, you think she'd be more into come and listen to Shield Destroyer than carpet munching, right? But apparently not. Apparently carpet munching is more interesting than Shield Destroyer. Can you believe that? You wouldn't agree with that, would you, Oneness?
If it's the end of the world coming.
If it's the end of the world coming, I want to be carpet munching whilst it ends.
Very deep.
Slim chance, that's deep.
I'll be with you properly in a sec, mate.
So what's going to happen in April when they put all this car tax? They're cunts. I mean, another thing they're doing, just like ramming up the car tax, the road tax, even though they don't repair the fucking roads. And they're ramming up the road tax based on, all this tax they've taxed people based on, it's global warming. We got to tax you more. Yeah, now we're going to tax the fuck out of you guys. I mean, some people are going to pay like $5.5 grand a year for road tax. Like, what? What are you on about? $5.5 grand a year? I couldn't believe it when I heard like some of these big cars now, 750 quid a year. I'm like, what a fucking rip. Road tax going through the roof, man. Like, especially on bigger engine cars. They're basically forcing people out of them, aren't they? With their tax, mate. That's what they're doing. They're just forcing, giving people no option. So big like V8s and that are going to be an absolute fucking. I don't even know like what that Beamer of mine would be. I don't give a fuck because obviously I'm not going to be paying road tax, but I wonder what it would be. Let's see. So new road tax in 2025. I'll tell you that. Road tax price hikes. So, oh wait, okay. Oh, there it is, £5,000. Wait, from April the 1st, 2025, zero emission models, i.e., electric cars that have been registered before this date, will have a first year rate of just £10 until 2029, 2030. Cars emitting CO2 50 grams will mainly plug-in hybrids will increase to £110. So even plug-in hybrids now, right, 110 quid. Cars emitting 75 grams would be 130. Then the big doubling up category, all cars emitting 76 grams and above will double. Ouch. So in effect, many petrol and diesel tax bands are set to double next year. With small, clean hatchbacks that make between 76 to 90 subject to a £270 charge, up from 135. Zero emission vans will move to the rate for petrol and diesel equivalent vans, which is currently 335 a year. So even if you got a zero emission van now, you're going to pay 335 quid a fucking year. Expensive car supplements for electric cars. All zero emission vehicles priced over £40,000 will incur the additional £410 per annum expensive car supplement charge. And you have a look how many cars now are less than 40,000, right? When you think, especially electric car, like a Fiat 500 electric car is like £26,000, right? So there's not going to be many electric cars under that 40,000, I'd say. So they've got an additional 410. So if they're paying, so it's going to cost them 420 because they're already saying now, you know, the fucking electric cars are now being taxed a tenner. We apply for double cab pickups. These will classified as a company car from April 2025. Vehicles ordered after that date, and although they were originally going to be classified as a car for road tax rates, the Treasury confirmed on the 25th of 11th, 24 that double cab pickups would still pay road tax rates as an LGV, which is currently £335 a year, rising to £245 a year. I guess it means rising. I don't know, £245. Nevertheless, the drivers hit hardest by the tax increase will be buyers of new luxury and performance models purchased after April 2025 that produce more than 255 grams of CO2, with the road tax increasing by a staggering £2,745. Wow, so it's already like fucking. Wow, so it's already £2,745 to tax these cars, apparently. which is now be £5,490 a year. So if you want a luxury or performance car, you're gonna have to pay fucking $5,500 if it's a new one after April.
What this year, SD?
Mm,
What, over here?
yeah,
Wow.
$5,500. So you think about like not just the point that if you buy the car right, then how quickly is that car going to devalue just based on the older it gets, the less chance people are going to buy it based on having to pay $5,500 tax a year, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So then no one's going to, like, when it gets to 5 or 6 years old, certainly no one's going to be able to buy it because they're not going to pay $5,500. So those cars after probably 5 years,
Yeah.
are now being scrapped.
That's what they're doing now. They're saying, right, if you can afford to buy this kind of shit, it's the same with holidays. When they try and stop the planes net zero by 2030, they want to stop holidays and well, they're going to make it sort of really dear to go on the plane and a holiday. So they're going to be like, now, right, if you want to do these things, you can, but you're going to pay through the nose for it now.
Yeah, man.
Like if you want a luxury car, they're going to be like the people that the people that can afford to buy it first off, they can afford that tax probably. But like you say, as it goes down, it's going to devalue because in 5 years, people ain't going to want that.
It's mad.
I've got my tax coming up for 140. I think too bad. I keep getting done. I don't know about round your way. I keep getting done going down the roads. If you go at the wrong time and you go the wrong roads or a road that's got a school on, you go past it and you're trying to get home. I'm trying to get home in the morning and racing around. And we get you get like, I've got an £80 fine.
Yeah, I'll just bin it. File it in the bin, mate.
I used to do all that. And then, like at work years ago, and they turn up and clamp the wheel, and I had a scaffold pole in there ready. So when they go, I'll just break the clamp off, innit?
Yeah, I once used a electric like fucking saw to take a clamp off.
An angle grinder.
Yeah, and it was like I had a little Alpha GT.
Nice.
And it needed an engine rebuild and that, and it was sat outside my mum's, like on the pavement, like like you got that sort of pavement where half of it, everyone parts on it's got like, and then it's got slabs.
Yeah.
So I was on the bit which didn't have the slabs, so it's, but it's just parked there and left there for a couple of months, and the fuckers just fucking clamped it in it, and. I was like, you cunts, yeah, fuck you. So yeah, got that fucking cut it off. And at that time I had a recovery truck, and I pulled the old car on the recovery truck because I was taking it to I was going to take it to the garage, and that sort of spurred me to get it out. You know what I mean? Out of my mum's road.
Yeah.
And and I fucking threw the fucking clamp in a bush out in the countryside.
Yeah, good.
There you go. You're not getting your clamp back, are you?
Yeah, so they can't even have that back, the wankers.
No.
Scumbags. And it was seen that there wasn't the amount of clampings that was against their fucking legalese, you know what I mean? They break their own rules all the fucking time, don't they?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they met that electric car, goodness. But all this net zero, like I said, they don't want people flying really by 2030.
Yeah, but of course, like what they want is
they
just want the super rich, like their little lot to they'll be the only ones who'll have fast cars, like $5,000 terms, nothing, because they're just ripping it all off from us.
Yeah, they're going to have everything and trap us down.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I was going to say. I mean, you was talking about the Simpsons thing showing that LA fires. I mean, how mental is it now, right? It's in the face. They burn the place down and then just put it all out there. Yeah, the Olympics is because I remembered anyway. I was like, yeah, I'm sure the Olympics is in it. Remember, I wrote it in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, Olympics now.
I quickly written the chat.
2028.
Yeah, but I Googled. I didn't even Google it when I first put it in the chat last week. I just in my head, and I thought, yeah, hold on a minute, and then I see it's all over.
And what they do, of course, is those people who've had their houses burnt. As someone was saying earlier, like if you want to say, you go, oh, okay, my house has been burnt down, you claim the insurance, and you go, okay, I'm going to rebuild the house on the plot of land. Well, over there, they'll first of all say, no, you can't do that because it's burnt land, so you've got to let the land lie for a year. And then you have to apply, so you need a license to first of all to say that the land's safe, right? Then you need a license to say you can build, which will probably be another couple of years.
You're probably going to have a freeholder of the land as well, probably.
But chances are, yeah, what they'll do is they'll basically, anyone who comes along trying to do that, they'll just say no license to do it, and then buy the land obviously for pennies to the dollar, right?
Yeah.
And then yeah, so they'll be buying all that land for pennies to the dollar, man.
Yeah, and then they're going to. That's what I'm saying. It's so blatant, and then they're going to build this. Probably one of the first 15-minute cities.
Yeah, innit?
But I can't believe it's all out there so blatant now, because they're just making their moves now, right? They're making the New World Order. With people. Yeah, New World. The elite, the tossers, the parasite, them, the bankers. They're making their moves, and they're just doing it blatant. And they're saying, yeah, after that, like you said, after that CV, the way everyone just bent over, they've just gone, yeah, we can just do what we want. Like, well, not what we want, but we can be more. Well, they just blame it straight on fucking climate change, don't they? It's just ridiculous.
They've set everything up. They've set people's mind frames up for fucking years, didn't they? So they can use it all later on for anything they want. Oh, we're going to tax you because of the climate. We're going to take this. And they'll take away things like just plastic straws to convince them. Oh yeah, look at us. We really care. Like how many other plastic? They haven't gone like, right, we got let's get rid of plastic. We got loads of different things we could use other than plastic. But
plastic bottles for water, you know what I mean? There's 60
Yeah, plastic. I mean plastic fucking everything, man. But plastic straws was the problem apparently. You know what I mean? Just so fucking like. Oh,
so they're going to have like the 15-minute cities. It reminds me of already. I said to people, obviously we had the congestion charge in London and then that ULEZ signs I saw a long time ago. But I said to people years ago on the net, I heard they was going to do pay per mile. So about a year back, I started hearing everyone talking about it at work because Khan said about it, and I thought I've been talking about that 10 years. They've been talking about it about 10 years ago. Pay per mile, yeah. So you'll be trying. So obviously, there's people where I work. They commute from down the far, a good hour and a half drive or more, the countryside, even down from the coast, and that's all going to change. And this is going to be the start of making it unaffordable to travel so much. But the 15-minute, they want it here. So like the borough you're in, so me in Southeast London, the borough I'm in, they're going to have it. So they don't even have to build a 15-minute city, but they're going to have it so that you can sort of, I don't know about just your borough, probably that's small, or I think your borough, London, you'll only be able to allow to come out of it about 100 times a year. And after that, you'll have to pay.
Yeah.
So, so when you think about the elites and that, like you say, these 15-minute cities, they're going to build them on the premises of telling us that we need to save the planet. So we've all got to be confined to these little 15-minute cities whilst they're going to be dancing and partying all around the fucking globe, all around the world.
Well, yeah, obviously. And of course, it'll all be on facial recognition as well. So you'll get slapped down. They'll know, oh, yeah, you've been out that many times constantly.
Yeah, and this is where the shit's coming now. Like you said, that escape from LA. But this is where the thing is, SD. See, they're going to make it so hard for you to not live in one of them. But I bet it's going to be, you can't come into one, you can't live within one of them 15-minute cities if you ain't had the next fucking bullshit BS pandemic jab or something, or the mark. That'll be part of the MNR jab. Is going to be part of your registration, your certificate of vaccination. You won't be, and you'll be cast out somewhere. But where there, this is my fault of sort of communes like people have been talking about, and people living in, trying to get away in different parts of the country. Because when these 15-minute cities, we're not going to want to live there.
Well, I think it's more about just like I look at it more on the basis of just not being a person or a citizen or a flag waver or like it's about, you know, unsubscribing to them. So, you know, the people who don't unsubscribe to them are always going to be yes sir, no sir, free badge.
They're going to be the ones that took the jabs, and if they do a further one, they'll be allowed into the 15-minute cities because they're going to take them again, aren't they?
Yeah.
They tried it with the CV, didn't they? They was saying, they was telling the nurses and the care home workers that it was becoming compulsory for them to have that jab. Do you remember?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I thought, is that going to end up feeding out to all workplaces? And that's why people thought I was going a bit extreme, but I was literally talking about, well, I'm going to have to leave London, because if they're telling me I've got to have the jab before I can go to work, well, then I ain't going to be able to go to work because I weren't having it.
Yeah.
And I'm concerned that the next time around, their next little fucking BS, that's what they go for this time. You won't be able to travel around, or, you know.
Yeah, well, I think
and like you said, the props are going. Like you said, see LA, look, they're burning and you said the props on a set. It's a set, in it, and they're going to clear the set now.
Yeah.
So the properties, I wonder how they're going to get rid of the properties. You know, they're going to build these 15-minute cities over here in some of the sort of green belt or brown belt. They've been contesting and arguing it in where to build these new cities. They've already talked about it here, even on Parliament. You know what I mean?
Well, I think like the cities they're built, like, it's just all they're going to do is just use the towns they've got and put borders around each, innit?
Yeah, well, what bothers me as well, in the Second World War, when they bombed over here, they only bombed the poor fucking areas, like East London, South East, and that's where the council blocks are. When that I was in Brockley, and there's beautiful houses around there, and where do you think you'll see the £1 million houses, and then somewhere there's these council blocks? That's where the bombs went, some of them. So they did do some different houses actually.
Yeah, I think they're very precise about what they want to take down in a war.
What bothers me is that they're going to go for it again, aren't they? Soon, probably.
Yeah, they will do. But I think like this time it's more about obviously taking out, like, they'll take out a lot of places because they don't need it, and with that they'll take out a lot of people. But they want to, you know.
Well, we need to. Like in this, we're like in different places in this country, yeah. Fucking hell.
Old towns, old fucking places, mate. They don't need it, you know what I mean?
And how do you reckon that may be? Obviously bombs, but how else? Flooding, I suppose. Flooding.
I think the people will probably just die from what they've already taken.
Fucking hell.
And they'll blame it on war, but bombs will be, you know, already set. They'll say it's, you know, a bomb or whatever but it'll already be set because they want to take out specific parts. Hello, mate. Nemesis.
We're mates, yes.
How are you?
We're primates.
Primates.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I hope that you are, and Oneness and you.
Yes, nice to meet you, fella.
Yeah, all good, man. Well, you know, good as can be, I suppose.
Yeah.
So what do you guys, you guys keep up with the news, or what are you guys into?
Nah, I don't watch the news.
What do you guys enjoy? Like, what do you do? I mean, what do you like to talk about?
Well, this is like a truth for chat since COVID. Don't want to say certain words, but since Corona and CV, and sort of 4 or 5 years ago, a lot of people come onto these lives because we was in lockdown.
Wait, what does a beer company have to do with this?
What does the what?
A beer company have to do with this?
Where's the beer company? Oh, Corona, yeah. Well, I'm trying to say it like that because you can get strikes on the channel, can't you?
Yeah, but why are you talking bad about a beer company?
You know what I am really talking about, don't you?
Yeah, the beer company.
Yeah. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Say the beer company there.
But where did so was MC Nemesis on Amazon Music? So are you a DJ? So you're obviously an MC. Are you where did you see this channel? Is it recently you saw this channel yourself?
I just type in like open panels, and I'm new here, just popping in.
Oh, so did it come up on your YouTube feed or something?
I had to search for it. I had to search open panel and then filter who's live at the time.
Okay.
Like with the features live. So going live helps people find you, and putting the words open panel.
And is this the kind of open panel? What kind of what? Because you asked what we're into. Does that sound like that's the kind of thing you're into, or? Like I say, it's a sort of truther channel. We're trying to, expose our so-called our rulers and people that treat us the way we've been treated, and expose this stuff.
Are you familiar with? Yeah, definitely. Well, the thing about it is, in the truth community, that I've been around it for the better part of a year, because a lot of truth community people are alive and they try to build a fan base that way. But
Right.
But I have to say that most people don't want to know the truth. So
yeah,
they just tell you to go fuck yourself. Like whenever I say, they don't want to. Like, are you religious at all? Or are you atheist?
No, that gets talked about a lot on here. I believe in the Creator, and I look a lot into the like I say, the Bible. It doesn't mention the word religion. So no, I'm not religious, but I believe in the Most High, and there's a lot I've tried to.
How do you know you're right and the other ones are wrong?
I don't know. So
well, why are you believing it?
Like I say, it's a truther channel, and I'm still trying to learn.
You're asking the truth. Then first, you have to ask yourself, what is the truth?
The truth. What is the truth? The truth is the opposite to a lie.
The truth is, God's never really revealed himself, honestly, except in one way.
So rebuilt himself, did you say, or
revealed?
He's never rebuilt himself.
Never.
No.
Because I mean, the only way we know that he's true is by morality. That's it. I can't think of another way to. I mean, morality. Where did it come from?
Yeah. Well, I think there's more ways of proving it, but I think that's one definite way. So, some will say it's human. What's the instinct? But no, morality. I believe.
When someone asks you to defend your belief system, if you tell them I don't know, you're creating an atheist. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
You're like, imagine somebody that's listening to us right now, and they're young, and they're like, oh, he's got no good reason to believe in God. You, if you do believe in God, need to have an answer, because people watch you.
All right. So an answer to what? Because first of all, you asked me what do I think truth is? I think that is God.
What I'm saying is, how do you prove the existence of God?
Okay. Well, for me, everything around us, what has happened in my life, the meaning of us being here. I don't believe in no Darwin theory that we come from monkeys. I don't believe so.
Wait. You're already okay.
And I'll read the Bible. Hold on, you've got to let me answer. You have asked me.
No, because I'm interjecting because
you're not letting me answer. So you're saying I'm trying to prove facts. I can't give you, but I'm saying for me.
But you said something false. I'm trying to correct you. Do you care about the truth?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, you said we come from enough monkeys. No,
No, I said we
are
don't.
a
I said,
species.
I said you're not listening to. I said we don't. I said my belief in. So I'm looking researching into the Bible and the Creator, and I said because other people they tried to teach you at school, they tried to teach us Darwin's theory, and I said I don't believe in it. It's a theory.
Right. Okay, but
So
Darwin's
you got to
theory.
listen. If you're gonna, you got to listen to the answer.
Oh
So
my
we're
God,
not-
I'm trying to. Okay, I've been trying
You've
to
put me
correct
off.
you for a
You've
minute.
put me off my answer now. as
Because
well,
you
mate.
will not let. Yes, it's called a conversation. You say
Well,
something. Okay.
You know what? To be quite honest, maybe
You don't
I'll
have
let you
a
talk for
good
a while. I might let
understanding.
you talk for a while. I might let you talk to Shield Destroyer's channel. So I might mute myself for a second and let you talk to Shield.
Just 1 second while I clear this up. Humans are apes. We are a species of monkey.
Oh, that's what you think. Oh, sorry, you do, but so you believe in
No, it's not what I think. It's what the science shows.
okay, and what and do you believe that?
If we're not monkeys, what are we?
Do you know it's Darwin's theory? It's a theory.
No.
So the clues in the way. Do you know he's got
no
no proof of it? Of course, we're not apes.
Yes, we are apes. We share 99.6% of DNA with the gorilla.
We share 99.6, 99% DNA with a banana.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Brother, like creation
Just
theory.
do a quick Google search.
Listen, but Darwin was proven he had ancestral relationships with his family because he believed he was a superior intelligent race. And he believed if he had children with his sisters and that, he had about 12, 13 children, and quite a few of them come out with different illnesses. And he didn't do that no more. And like he's put forward this theory of coming from.
Okay, so you made the assertion that we're 60% genetically similar to bananas.
No, 90 apparently.
No, it says it right here on the first Google search.
But Google, who's Google? Like you like is that so? Everything you read on Google, you're going to believe, yeah? Wikipedia, so you'd believe everything on Wikipedia, would you?
Wikipedia has to have sources.
Well, you got to do, and then people, yeah, they're conflicted and.
So if you don't, okay, so you don't trust science, then how do you discover what is true?
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. I believe.
No, it's not what you try to do. What do you do to discover truth in your world? You say you don't listen to science, so
I
what
told
do
you I've been researching the Bible for starters.
The Bible is not true.
But says you. I can give you so much stuff from it that you won't be able to explain. So I'm going to listen to MC Nemesis. You're going to tell me this is.
Explain Exodus 21.
Look, you've got Genesis.
So you're a dishonest person.
I'm a dishonest.
The law, Hebrews.
I'm trying my best to explain that I believe
if you buy a Hebrew servant, he is to serve you for 6 years.
Say again.
But in the 7th year, he shall go free without paying anything. If he comes alone, he's free to go alone. But he has a wife, he has to come. She has to go with him. If his master gives him a wife and she bears sons or daughters, the woman and her children shall belong to her master. So right here in the Bible, it's given you directions and permission to own people as property. And you say this is the book of morality.
I didn't say the book of morality.
You're a fucking dishonest piece of shit. The Bible is fucking horrendous. It promotes slavery. It promotes incest. Those fairy tales you believe in ain't fucking true. Snakes don't talk. And anybody that would sit and justify slavery is what you're doing.
Bro, I think you're a
and
cunt.
Don't say it's because in the New Testament, Jesus had every opportunity to refute
I said I was
21.
researching it. I didn't
He
once
never
say
did it.
I didn't say it's the truth.
Both the New
I
and
you
the
asked where
Old
do I go
Testament
to?
support slavery.
Yes, D, I'm going to come off here, bro.
Why?
This fucking cunt.
So explain Exodus 21. Oh, okay. He rage quit. So, Shield, do you understand what I'm talking about?
Well, I don't read the Bible, but
Yeah, he's anybody that believes the Bible's full of shit. You need
But
to stay.
I don't think he said he believes the Bible. I think he said he's looking at a Bible for answers to see if he can, what I mean?
There
There's a
ain't no
difference.
answers in the Bible. I just proved it.
Well,
Exodus 21 is a whole fucking list of things that you're allowed. You can beat your slave as long as they don't die within a week. So if you believe the Bible as a source of truth, chill. Let's follow what the Bible says. Will you be my slave?
No.
Why not? The Bible says that I'm permitted to own slaves. You don't want to be my slave? Well,
No,
who does
thankfully.
want to be my slave?
No, I'll pass on that.
Okay, do you know anybody that would be my slave?
Probably
Who?
the majority of humanity.
Oh, so you think the majority of would, okay, so I can beat the majority of humanity, which is 95+%, so I can beat billions of people up, and it's justified as long as I have a Bible in hand and say, it's what the Bible says. So,
Probably.
is that what you're saying?
Probably. They do it when you say it's gov, don't they? So
Okay,
they probably do it if
so
they say
you
it's
want me to
the
take a
Bible.
stick? I'm going to take a stick and I'm going to hit you in the face with it. And if you say a goddamn word or try to retaliate, I'm going to say, hey, the Bible said I could do it. You okay with that?
No, I didn't say I was good
No,
with the
it's
Bible.
okay for me to make you my slave, according to the Bible.
Yeah, but that's the Bible, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. And this guest just ran, and, you know.
Yeah, but I think you were like, he wasn't saying he was a Bible basher. He was saying he's researching the Bible.
Well, okay. The Bible is a claim. It makes a lot of claims.
Yeah,
I could
but
write a book today.
you come up with your idea of what the Bible is, right? How did you come up with that?
No, I didn't come up with anything. I just simply read it.
That's what I mean. So why did you read it?
Well, I grew up, people in my family told me that it was the truth.
Yeah, see, people read it.
Okay, so I had people, my family's a piece of shit that told me that the Bible was true. And whenever I started being able to critically think, I realized this is a book of bullshit. Slaves? A God that burns people for eternity? Are you kidding me? That's just holding a gun to someone's head. This
Yeah.
book is fucking stupid. And the hating on gay people is fucking stupid. Anybody who believes in the Bible as a modem of truth is brainwashed.
Yeah, but it's all religious books, though, isn't it?
Yes, all religions make claims that they cannot prove.
Yeah.
Muslims, Hindus, they all believe in supernatural things that are. And why does God have to be supernatural? I never understood that. God is, to my best understanding, is not supernatural. The only thing supernatural is okay. So if you break natural law, you will get what's coming to you, but you'll be punished by nature.
Yeah. Karma.
No, I don't take Pascal's wager. I do not. I say morality is objective, discoverable, and knowable, and that morality was not put there by humans, and is the governor of the universe. Animals don't know how to read, write, or anything, yet they are under this law of do not harm another human being, and no harm should come to you.
Thou shalt not kill.
And we can observe this in nature, you know. A lion tries to take down a gazelle, and the gazelle will fight back and sometimes break its neck with its hoof.
Yeah.
And that's my best description of it, is that justice itself is not a human invention. I don't believe that we can create human rights. I believe that we were created with human rights. and that it's our job to discover and know them. And, it's not Pascal's wager. It's just a observable fact over time. And anybody who believes in moral relativism believes in government. Government is a religion.
Yeah.
That's all government is a religion. And the atheists will hang on to the government and they will say, I don't believe in anything, but yet they believe in the government.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no such thing as an atheist. We are all theists. We all believe in some sort of power. Atheism is just a delusion. It's just trying to delude yourself. Because the mind is a projector of reality. Everything that happens comes from the mind first. The mind is a projector of reality. That's why when you take psychedelics, you experience a different world, because this world is lucid. It is not concrete. The atheists don't want to admit that, but that's how the mind works. Everything is the mind, and then it's a projector. And other humans have a role in your life. It's called the aggregate. What another human does affects us all. If someone starts going off on a serial killer rampage, what's going to happen to that person? When they're caught, they're going to be either arrested or killed or something. That's natural law. It doesn't matter. Like if there's cops around, if there's nothing. Men have it in their hearts to say it's not right to go around murdering people. And the laws are written on your heart. And we have guilt, remorse, and shame. This is the punishment for not abiding in natural law. Other punishments include anxiety. You could suffer from autoimmune disorders such as diabetes. All these things we know, cancer, all of these things are in direct response to our morality. Morality controls freedom. The more immoral a place is, the more police is required. Police is just a people. Anybody can be a cop. It's people that govern it. And that's written on their heart. Why do they govern what other people do? Because they keep them safe. There is a God. It's a God of fear. It's a God of hate. God is a God of hate. He hates slavery. And he hates people who try to take people as slaves. Every Bible thumper, God hates. Every religious person, God hates. Because they're in direct conflict with the truth. And he will destroy them. My hometown got flooded with 27 foot of water. Asheville destroyed. Look at the fires in Palisades. It's called board wipe. Massive natural disasters or unnatural disasters. He let it happen. If you're wicked.
Well, I think like a lot what's going on though. It doesn't just hit the wicked though, does it? It's a lot of good people. But I suppose there's so many more wicked people in the world today. I think 2020 proved that. What do you think? What do you think's causing the fires in LA?
I think that they're doing it to. I don't really know what's happening. It could be natural. It could be terrorist. Probably terrorist.
Like government.
Yeah. Well, not government. Government is an entity.
Well, it's an acting academy, really, isn't it?
Government is a religion that say we will perform this role. Think of a politician as a priest. Lawyers are magicians, and the court is their battlefield. And I mean, it's crazy, but this is what it is. I write down on a piece of paper what I think the rules of the game should be. And then that piece of paper is given to somebody else. And then I might have my constituents, and I say that my people believe in this. And then the courts decide if it's going to get passed.
Yeah. Yeah, courts are another. I mean, what part of the system isn't a scam, right?
The what?
I don't think there's any part of the system that isn't a scam.
Well, I don't know about scam. I mean, we just live in communism.
Yeah. But people are scammed by all of the parts of the system, aren't they? Because they all
This
believe
person down here, this Dolores person, lawyers, okay, look, a magician. So laws don't actually exist. It's a mental construct in your head. So you can make up a law about a specific thing. Now, there are laws that actually exist. And as a fellow human, we know what those laws are. You're not allowed to murder people. If you murder people, I will come against you. Do you understand? And if you murder me, there's going to come somebody else, and I know I have this power to do this. There's going to, as soon as I tell people you're a murderer and provide evidence, your days are numbered, and other people are going to come after you. And you better be prepared for it if you're going to kill them all. Eventually, they'll get you. Now, how do I know that I have that power to bring you to justice? It's not me bringing you to justice, but I have a power over you that I can use against you. I call it the divine sword. Jesus said in the Bible, I did not come to bring peace but a sword. And I think that this divine sword, see, and you're not allowed to assault people or I will come against you. You are not allowed to trespass against other people or I will come against you and I will raise an army to come against you. And being able to raise an army to fight against evil is achievable. You already know that in your head. If you go around raping people, I will come against you. This is natural law, and it does not come from man. It's not something that, it's just something that's been discovered.
Yeah.
So this is what the divine sword is. Divinity, the word divine, means God made flesh. And you can manifest the God weapons. The God weapons can be used to kill evil. But you must be willing to kill. God wants you to kill people. And that's where it gets gritty. We have to be warriors. It's okay to kill people. Okay, like a murderer going around, someone who's murdering people. It's okay to hunt them down like a dog and put a blade through their heart or shoot them in the head. That's perfectly okay. It's what God wants you to do. And this is something that the government does not like to hear. They do not want you to know this. But God is not going to be angry at you for killing someone. Killing is different than murdering. Murdering is I get up out of my bed, I grab a knife and I start killing people. Like not killing, I start murdering people, initiating violence upon other people. What this does, it doesn't matter if you're in the woods or anything. What this does is release a vibration. And this vibration is so powerful that eventually someone will catch you. And if it never happens, well, it's just because there's not enough good people in the world. Not enough people will follow their true heart. you have a true heart inside of you, that if you care about another human being, then you will be willing to kill for another human being. If you have a child and you're not willing to kill another human being on behalf of that child to protect them, then you have lost the war. You are worthless. If you are not willing to kill, you kill or be killed. Killing is whenever someone else murders someone and you kill them because they murdered someone in self-defense, because that person is a danger to themselves and others around them.
What do you think they're going to do when Trump comes in?
Well, Trump is a preacher, so
Yeah.
he's a cult. I mean, they're all cults. MAGA is a cult. MAGA is a cult that says, we know best, so we're going to seize the power of the government because we have the most people that's willing to fight for our cause. We won an election, which is not even like, okay, so the two-party system's a fallacy. It's illogical.
Yeah.
It's a false dilemma. It's a false dilemma. They give us two options whenever both of them's wrong.
So do you think Trump's been like pre-planned for many years?
It's illogical. The whole process of you say, what do you think Trump's going to do? Okay. Whoever put him into power, whatever this power is that put him there, these people that believe in him, he runs on a ticket called the Republican Party. The Republican Party has a set of principles that they've developed in which people can read what it is to be a conservative, the policies that they go onto media and say, I'm running for president, I'm a Republican, and people automatically know that they're conservative and all this. And then if they're found to be unreliable or different from what the Republican values are, then they're called a rhino, Republican in name only. So Donald Trump is just a person who had a lot of money that came down from his throne, and he paid a lot of money. Like, it takes a lot of money. It takes a whole media promotion. It takes a whole brand promotion. And he put a whole lot of money into the system, and a lot of people went out and they voted for him. But it's a false dilemma. If you don't see, the Democrat platform was created the same way as the Republicans. There's many other platforms like Libertarian, and there's like the Green Party that have a little bit of a following, but they never get elected. That's because the people behind the scenes, the ones that actually make the decisions, only give you two options. Those polls are not real. Because if they were real, they would reflect, like, it would be more like 3-4 way, people would get out more.
And Trump's the 9/11 president, right? Like, he's the first one to be interviewed on 9/11 by the mainstream media. He's the 4+5 45th president and the 4+7 9/11, right? He's on the 11/9 119th Congress 9/11, right? Do you think that's coincidence?
See, and that right there is that's a nail in the coffin right there. They do things based on numerology for some weird reason.
Yeah.
The cult does this. So, yeah. Donald Trump is nothing. He's nothing more than he's a representation of the Republican Party. The question that you need to ask yourself, who is the Republican Party? Who are the donors to the Republican Party that actually make the decisions, like behind the scenes? I'm going to donate you $1 million, but I want you to push these policies. if you don't push these, and they do it in legal writing, and if you don't push these policies, we will stop endorsing you, badmouth your name, and we'll get rid of you if you don't endorse these policies.
Yeah.
Every Republican congressman usually has an AIPAC representative, which is, Israel.
Yeah.
Let me see, AIPAC. It means the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. Okay, so the Republicans have this AIPAC representatives. So AIPAC is what represents the Republican Party. You have to ask yourself, what does AIPAC want? It's not about what Trump says. Okay, Trump, he can go to these different podcasts. It doesn't matter. He is just a paid. He's just a representative. He has that job. Like it's a job. It's like for hire President of the United States. And then this is what you have to do in order to get the job. Donald Trump did that and he got the job. But
Yeah,
the AIPAC, the Republican Party, is the one that funds him, that donates to him, that makes the decisions behind the scenes. And the Republican Party is owned by the AIPAC, that it is owned by Israel. So Israel is driving American politics right now.
And who owns Israel?
And who runs Israel?
Who owns it?
Who owns Israel? That's a good question. Who owns Israel?
The Rothschilds.
The Rothschilds?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, Israel, okay, a nation is not real. Israel is a representation of Judaism. And so they have their religion here. It all stems from a religion. Like the Democrat Party is funded by the Satanic Temple, Church of Satan, Atheist of America. So on one side, and like I said, there's no such thing as an atheist. Because as long as you're participating in U.S. politics or any politics, you believe in a power higher than yourself. You believe in the collective power of man, which is not a real thing. Like you just believe in your fucking head something that may or may not be true. Like, how do you know those men are going to fight and die for you? It's like, if you pass a policy, how do you know? I mean, you don't know. There's no real power. It's not real.
Whereabouts are you, Nemesis?
What's that?
Whereabouts are you?
Oh,
now?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay, not in Israel. Yeah, so obviously the Rothschilds took over Palestinian land under the 1917 Balfour Declaration with an agreement between themselves and Britain at the time.
Yeah, they just have. I mean, it's pretty simple. There's about 800 or 900 people that rule the world, and these people create a false dilemma. It's illogical. Now the atheism. Okay, they actually fight for atheism. They pay. Oh God, I don't even know. Like the atheists.
Do you know under law?
Party.
Under law, if you deem yourself an atheist under law, you're deemed as a third class citizen.
In the UK?
In the world.
See, oneness couldn't handle the fact that I don't believe in slavery.
Yeah.
He's in the comments complaining. People have been unaliving others for millennia by directly following their heart. What does that mean? People have been murdering each other. Okay, so let me explain something to you. A moral man, once a man becomes moral, and once a man discovers morality, you discover it It's on your heart. If a man is moral, he will refuse to let others get away with murder. Will he not? Now, the only people that stop these people are what's called law enforcement. Law enforcement is a contradiction because we all enforce the law. Every moral man does. I'm not trying to call you a snake with a forked tongue, Oneness. I'm trying to, like, you want to assert that the Bible's true. I'm trying to tell you how wrong you are. See, he doesn't understand. He cannot answer the Exodus question. He wants to say, my Bible, my Bible. And I say, that's not evidence. What I'm talking about is evidence. Think of evidence as, imagine the government without being the government. People organize, people strive for cooperation naturally. It is only unnaturally that we would fight. It is only through external stimuli and through a corruption in the code that we would ever fight each other. And who's pulling the strings? Who's the one that's creating these false dichotomies, right and left, black and white, Republican, Democrat? Who's the one creating them? Government. It's a divide and conquer strategy.
Yeah, well, they've done a good job in dividing and conquering the world, man.
And Dolores thinks I'm up here to promote my music. No. I mean, if you want to subscribe, you can. I don't care. MC33 Snake. I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell's a MC33 Snake? Do you know, Shill?
Well, 33 is Freemasonic.
No, I'm not a Mason. My wife's father was a Mason.
What do you think he got out of being a Mason?
Well, they try to teach you the principle of care. And if you do, you know what care is?
What do you mean?
They try to teach you in the lodge to actually love your brother, your Mason brother.
Yeah.
The goal of the rituals is for knowledge, and to say and you're supposed to love your Mason brother as yourself, as it says in the Bible, because they believe in the Bible and all sorts of religions. And the Masons' goal is to get you to care about Masons, and the eventual goal of the Masons is to get you to care about strangers the way you care about your Mason brothers. That's why they open up hospitals and stuff. And they're trying to teach the principle of care by performing rituals, things
You
like
said
this.
we open hospitals and stuff.
No, I'm not a part of the Masons.
Okay.
In order to be part of the Masons, you have to be 21 plus years old. You have to attend the dinner parties. You have to. There's just a list of things you have to do to be a Mason, and then you have to go through the stuff. It takes like a whole year to become a Mason.
Do you think they eventually take Freemasons' conscience away, where they have no feeling?
Why do you think Oneness is saying that? Started swearing, and so for one, I can swear as much as I want to. Oneness, you fucking cunt. Swearing's not hostility. Stop tone policing. Tone policing is a logical fallacy. And it is. Whenever you start saying, I don't like the words you use. No, that's logical fallacy. Look it up, bitch. I mean, he's just you're a fucking crybaby that can't handle an adult conversation. You're a fucking crybaby. Start swearing and insulting me. No. In a conversation, it's an interjection. Like if I say like Shield Destroyer is a bitch, it'd be like, oh no, I'm not. Like he's gonna interject.
Or should, like, do you think he'll interject by saying, Shill is a 6-foot black man with a small penis, and I'll just say stuff that's not true about him, and he's not supposed to chime in and say, "Hey, that's not true." He's not supposed to interject and say, "Hey, wait, I have an objection." Yes, you have objections, and whenever you were saying that we were apes, no, yes, we are a species of monkey. We are related to the gorilla, and not only related to the gorilla, we have similar human behaviors that are documented. We act the same as gorillas. These people are so, it's hard to teach them because they think that they're right. MC Nemesis has discovered morality and seems
I
to
find
believe
the
that
more you learn, the less you know.
yeah, Dunning-Kruger. The Dunning-Kruger effect is what Dolores. So for one, your name's Dolores Claiborne, which that's what is it? Stephen King. That woman. So automatically, you're a demon troll because the demon trolls always have some kind of dark imagery, like you, Shield Destroyer. I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying. These demon trolls share a trait. You're naming yourself out of a murderer, a kidnapper, and a murderer, and then you're arguing with me about morality. So tell me, so why did you choose the name Dolores Claiborne? Oh, I like that movie. What'd you like about it? And then you're trying to say that it's not moral to kill people. So it's moral to let somebody. Is it moral? Okay, Dolores. Here's the thing. If you have, say you conceal and carry, which you should, you walk in one day and your child is being raped by a man. You have a gun on you. Do you shoot that man? Because you see that the man also has a gun on his side. So the only way to stop it is to pull out your gun immediately and shoot him in the head to stop your child from getting raped. Do you do it? Or do you stop, or do you run away, call the cops, and let your child continue to be raped? If morality doesn't exist and you can't discover it and you're not supposed to kill people, then how do you solve that situation I just said? The Bible is very true. How do you know it's true? Jesus got crucified. Actually, there's evidence to suggest that he was not, because they didn't do that to people, and it would go actually against Pontius Pilate. The Romans did not take orders from the Jews, so we don't even know if that story's true. But assuming that the story's true, we use his blood to write the Bible. Nope. What's that mean? Then Peter went to Rome. How do you know Peter was real and got crucified? How do you know that? And we use that blood to wire the Daily Mail daily. What are you talking about? Does that make sense to you, Shill?
Which bit?
J.C. Vastigode said, the Bible is very true. Jesus got crucified. We use his blood to write the Bible.
Oh, yeah, he's just joking. He's saying that's how England,
He said the C word in America. Wait, what? Freemason, what? You didn't give me the chance. Well, why don't you rejoin the panel and you can prove to me and you can give me evidence, examples, and demonstrate how the Bible is true. And start with Exodus 21. Don't start with, oh, Jesus crucified. Don't start with that. I want to know specifically about Exodus 21. What's your justification for slavery? Because that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the flaws of the Bible. Because I can write a list of 100 different things that I think seems true. And Schill can look at it, and 43 of those he says, okay, that's pretty good. What about the other 57, dude? And then another person looks at it and picks out 40 something. That's not morality. Our subjective whims. Morality is discoverable and knowable using the trivium, which is the real scientific method. Let's see, there are consequences when insulting your peers. Oneness has formed an opinion about you based on the way you interact. Suck it up. Okay, like I said, you're a demon troll. Have you answered the question? Dolores did not answer the question, incapable of answering the question. Baseless, I mean, just, this person's saying this, that, is going to talk shit about me. But yeah, so you're not going to answer the question, Dolores. It's too hard of a question. You're only allowed to talk about what I want you. Oh yeah, it's an open panel. Yeah, like I said, so you're not going to answer my question. I gave you a hypothetical to help you understand. I'll try to give you the hypothetical. You're ignoring me. I didn't say I knew it was true. I said I believe there's truth in it. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, there might be truth in it. Okay. I don't know many truths in it, to be honest with you. Love your neighbor as yourself. That one's true. Well, there's no fucking lake of burning fire or nothing like that. I believe in reincarnation. And I believe in reincarnation because we have evidence of it. We have children that recount details of a past life. We have child prodigies born with seemingly supernatural abilities to just be able to play instruments. How do they know that? So it seems to me like there's some kind of conscious that carries on after we die that just gets a new body. And it gets a new body. It gets a new body and a new mind. And you start from scratch. And then if you're a moral person, you can go into nirvana. That's basically what that teaching is. Oh, you reject my hypothetical. Okay. So if you're going to reject my hypothetical, okay, that your lessons are worth, okay, so so you want to insult me, you want to talk trash in the comments, you don't want to engage with my hypotheticals, you have a demon troll name related to a fictional murderer, and then you're trying to tell me that you don't need morality lessons whenever you're anonymous here. I'm not anonymous. You can go to my channel, look at my face. People know where I live. I'm not anonymous. You're anonymous. You're the dishonest one. I'm the honest one. Because I'm not dishonest when I tell you that rape is wrong. But I don't know. I guess if you're not going to come up here, then, I think Dolores is let's say, so if I played Dolores's glam, okay, Dolores, you're a pedophile nigger. You are a pedophile nigger faggot. Because that's all you want to do is trash talk, right? So this is your game. I'm going to go down to your level. Dolores, you're a pedophile nigger faggot that needs to straighten up your act. Dolores Claiborne is a pedophile nigger. So, trash talking, what good does that do? But I'll come over to your house.
Anyway, what else has been going on in America? Lots of shit, and it's about to kick off big time, right? I think as soon as Trump comes in, America's going to get fucked up. I think the whole world's going to get fucked up. And at the end of it, it'll be the New World Order. What do you think to that? TikTok got bad. Well, it ain't got bad yet. It's got banned by the High Court, but it hasn't been put in yet, has it? They're waiting for Trump to come in and decide whether he's going to overturn it or. There we go. Peace. Good evening, Richard. Who is this one? Oh dear. It was our. He come in once before. I don't think he remembers because he must go on so many. I forget what he talked about before, but it's funny. It's good. Just listening. I'm just laughing away. I was reading saying like about cats, and I was just hearing all this shit going on. Like when what's his name was up here. When they both, I was going to the toilet making a coffee, and I thought they kick it off. I've left them for 2 minutes. 2 minutes I've left my panel for, and it's all kicking off. Anyway, so there you go. That's fun. Yeah, I was. What was I reading? Edgar Case saying that stuff about cats. Hilarious reading this chat. If you want to succeed in life, then buy Amazon Prime. That's what he said last time he was on. Oh, that was it. He also asked you to do a paid reaction. Oh, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Well done. You got a good memory, Dolores. At OLSD's roots started throwing insults and swearing instead of debating women. Funny fucks, isn't it? 2 minutes away. I ain't got nothing nice to eat. I should have got myself something sweetie, but then I have had sweeties all day. I had a cream donut earlier, and when I got home, I had a couple of 12 fingers. 12 fingers. I suppose that's enough sugar in it, but. He's dirty, 33. It was funny. He said, "No, not a Freemason." He said, "Well, in Freemason, we." I was like, "What do you mean we?" But then I think he said the same about Israel. So not in Israel, we, or here in Israel, so that. I just wake up, so miss most of this horror. I think I got him a little worked up. Well, there you go. Oh, 1:10 man. I just like time just flown by this evening, man. I started this just after 11. I couldn't believe it was so late. Yes, SD, you asked him and said his family member was a freeway. Yeah. But Demon Troll Delirious. Extraordinary. The cat had taken on the negative energy. Wow. Demon troll. Demon. Yeah, got that. Demon. Fucking, I'm quite hot. I don't know why. Well, I think it's going to be bedtime because fucking tired. It's been a long week, long week. Oh, Oneness back. Just on going bed. Welcome back, Oneness. Because
You're all right.
it's been a long week, long week.
He said,
Oneness back. Just on going bed. What's
that?
Welcome.
He said to me, how can I give examples of my belief in God and the Most High and put it on me? A big question like that. He didn't give me the chance to go through it. And I said, well, I'm researching the Bible and everything. That was it. Just completely attacked me. That's rubbish and effing insulting. And I'm trying to talk back. And yeah, he's asking me to give proof because if there's young ones listening, if I believe in the Creator and the Most High and God, I should be able to give. And I was trying to go through, and it didn't give me more than like 10, 20 seconds, you know?
Yeah.
Just started throwing insults. But Dolores was right. He's throwing the insults to get me off the panel. If you see one in the comments, to get me off there so he could take over. And then Dolores had just said it, that like he's already been on before promoting his channel.
Yeah.
He's a wanker, 33 MC. And he said he said we. Yeah, when we go to the lodge. Fucking cunt. Don't let him come on again, please. Well, it's up to you. He did have some, but everything he was talking about, I've written there, so hold on a minute. This man believes in God and he's quoting the Bible non-stop.
Yeah, he was completely like just going God, but
all the time.
He's also referring to God as a he.
Yeah, but yeah, and he was saying atheism is a delusion. You believe everyone believes in science. So I thought, wait a minute, all right. So why didn't you debate with me? I think it's completely what Dolores said, just trying to push me off or something.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was a bit weird last time. So
He was what?
A bit weird last time.
Was he? Go on.
They're just going on about, like you said, just talking like some weird shit about like and just constantly trying to promote his music. And yeah, I did listen to about 10 seconds of it.
Was it like only?
But yeah, I wouldn't wait too much.
What was his music like? Shit. Was it only?
We'll go and have a look.
No, fuck that. He can fuck off. But at least I knew you found it funny. I was thinking, when's he going to interject? And I thought he's sitting there laughing his bollocks off.
I was just like, just let him talk. Just let him go.
I don't mind debating, but you know this. I don't mind it. I said I was trying to research the Bible. I said there's a lot of truth. Anyway, you're a snake, you believe, and they wouldn't let me talk. And I thought, and at least you was trying to put that point across to him. Yeah. But he was conveniently reading some of my comments and reading half of it, and then he got to the. But I thought, hold on, you haven't stopped talking about God that you believe in and the Bible since I come off it. Fucking fraudulent Freemason. Fucking wank.
Was he wearing? He was wearing a MAGA hat, wasn't he? Yeah, he's got MAGA hat.
Was he?
Yeah, or he had a MAGA hat thing. Something about MAGA on his profile, I'm sure.
Straight up, and he said on here, he just said about how that's a cult.
Yeah.
He said the MAGA, they're a cult. A forked tongue, bro. Forked tongue. Snake. They speak in two paths, don't they?
Yeah.
You say the sword, like our sword, our double-edged sword is our tongue.
Yeah, double-edged sword.
It's your tongue.
You speak.
Yes, brother. The frequencies when you speak are more powerful than a gun loaded. It's the same as your mind manifests and you say them words. You have to be careful.
Yeah.
But the word was the word, the frequencies. That's what the whole everything was built on. The word was spoken and everything was made. Right? We can't comprehend or contextualize. Our brains can't get round it all. But I'm not saying I said I was researching into him. He said I agreed with what he was saying when he said, "Hold on, what if there's people listening?" I said I believe in Creator and a God, and I should have good examples. I thought, well, give me a chance. I haven't got great definitive proof, have I? But I was trying to go into my life, how it's been, and how I believe we're not here from apes, and there is definitely a purpose, and it's hidden from us, and we're far more powerful, intellectual. There's far more about us as people and beings than what we're told.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much links to. You know, and people sometimes they jump on and just like, no, that's BS, and but they can't come with their own research.
What the fuck is a cottager?
Go on, who's that in the comments?
Yeah.
Who said? I can't see. Oh, is that Richard? Hello, Rich, as well. I said hello to him in the comments. I don't know if he saw. Do you think he's C first? Do you think he's C first time?
Do you think it's the first time cottager?
Is it a misspelling or
I don't think so.
is that a euphemism or something, a homophobic thing?
I don't know what a cottager is. I've got no idea.
Sounds like, you know, like a dogger or something.
Yeah. What the fuck's a cottager?
He's a CUNT, I know that much. He's a rude. Dolores said it. Dolores said it, the first time, as soon as you draw for insults, you've lost. Well, he didn't lose the debate because I come off, but I'm not on here for arguments. When it comes on, it says I can change my name. I should drop one of them S's in it, SD. I know I never wanted to put one S with two S's at the end. I didn't like that, but it spells it. Should I drop one of the S's at the end next time?
Why?
Double S don't look good, does it?
Oh, okay.
You can still say oneness, isn't it? Like in the groove. Where's the Americans as well, man? It's that time of night, and the Australians normally come in now.
Yeah.
You're feeling tired. I'm off tonight and tomorrow. I'm back Monday. You going out tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll see. I don't really go out that much anymore. I keep trying to get myself like motivated to, but I'm finding it hard.
Well, I've been going the other way, enjoying staying in more now, especially after the way I worked. And when I worked so hard, I stayed in and rested, and I thought, yeah, this is better. There's travel down the pubs and money you spend.
Yeah.
I get drunk and I start buying loads of rounds.
Yeah.
It cost you about £2-3 and a load of tobacco to go out for a cigarette. All the people asking you.
You know, innit?
God.
So
yeah,
up, man.
But I like going out for a bit of food. I like getting a bit of food. You know, and see if I can meet a lady.
Yeah.
Well, fucking all round here, all friends round here. I know them all.
Oh, do you?
No, it's a community. Close, Lewisham. Well, you know where I am, South. Everyone knows everyone round here. Get off the Manor, Greenwich and Blackheath are beautiful. You've been up that way. You've driven over that way, haven't you?
Whereabouts?
Greenwich and all that. It's beautiful. And Blackheath, beautiful up there.
Yeah, I think so. Blackheath and that, yeah.
And Greenwich is where the O2 is, but obviously there's loads more there by the river.
I don't really like London. Like, you know, central London.
I've had enough, mate. I had enough a long time ago. I would have much rather lived down the coast from when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'd prefer to live down the coast.
That was my, like I said at first, like family done well, but at first I was with my mum and council flat and all. It grew up, but when we get down to the coast, I felt like I was being released from prison.
Yeah. But the coast, the seaside towns in England used to be so much better, didn't they?
They did, definitely.
You just enter them and straight away it was just like, it was like the whole town was a fair, weren't it? You know what I mean? A fairground.
Yeah, you're right. All the people going down to their caravan and that.
Yeah, you just knew that as soon as you got there, that's it. Ooh, fun. There's loads to do every day. You got so much to do, you can't even decide what thing you're going to do.
It was as you get in there in the car, like the roof rack piled with suitcases and in the back of a Capri, and you can hear the seagulls before you see the sea. You're
Yeah.
like, here we go. Yeah, that's
Always
London.
used to play that game, and it first one to see the sea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you one quickly then. During that CV lockdown near the end, what was it? It was around 2020 to around 2022, weren't it?
Yeah.
And that summer there, I went off to Great. Oh, it was that wet. It was, you know, when it hit 40 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that there, I was melting in London. It was unreal. It was ridiculous. I was like, I've got to go up. I went Great Yarmouth to try and get to the beach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And fuck, and I've got so like at that point there, I wasn't in. There was a little spell out of work, weren't it? There was a few of us because of the CV, and you get a little bit of help, and you know you get that. It was not like the winter fuel allowance. You got one in the cost of living allowance.
Yeah.
I got one sent through. I didn't know why, but it's because I've been out of work for a bit. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fucking come. But did you get any of that?
No.
Well, no, I know they was trying to take money off you. Actually,
They cut me completely off. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So through that CV, they sent out a check £330. So it comes from the government, 33. Yeah.
Yeah.
333. But I'd already booked my about 4 or 5 days away before that come. So I'd already booked it. So that was just a bonus. It come on the day before. I thought, fuck, look at that. So I was like, 'cause when we talk about getting away from numbers, SD,
Yeah.
some people think I'm mad what I'm talking about, but And so now I get to the station, get to the station, Liverpool Street, get a cab up there from where I am in the morning. It's like fucking 30 something degrees, like 7 in the morning. And the return ticket is the ticket there is 65 quid, but for £1 extra, you get the return. So 66, £66. All right. So I get on the train and all that, get to the hotel and all that, wait around for them ready, come up, get my key. What number do I get?
13.
No.
33.
303. I went, hold on, I can't get away from all this. And I went, and it carried on. I won't carry on. People think I'm mad, but it carried on. The last one, I went in to have some fish and chips, and she gave me my table number. It's 33. I went, fucking hell.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, and there was more, but yeah. People think we're mad when we talk about these. These people, they communicate between numbers and symbols.
Yeah.
They do it through the news, when they're all around the world, so they don't get caught on a conversation on the phone, recorded. They do it through numbers and what's the name?
Symbolism.
So, yes, to tell each other when things are happening.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'll never forget. Remember when during the CV when Boris was coming out, and they got the 2 flags behind them, so they looked like wings.
Yeah.
But when he was in the PM thing and he's pulls his tie to the left or to the right, looked like a hangman tie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look, that was during them times, the CV times, where it was all obviously all on, weren't it?
Fucked up, man.
Uh,
No, you don't even hear about Boris, I don't think, do you?
you know what I mean? And soon I call him the COVID Prime Minister, isn't it?
It's just like, yeah, you see it in it. Like some of them, like Trump, always just gets the press.
Yeah.
Like they always want him in there, but you can see when someone's kind of done their main part.
Yeah.
When they just don't get any press anymore.
Yeah, exactly. They just go off and they sliver off and earn millions.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something, the last time I was on the panel, and it was the name of that fella that never come on in the end, Patagonis or something, you remember?
Yeah.
Well, when I looked, I just went back because I've listened to it a couple of times. Well, it was a long one, so you go back to it. And I looked down and I rolled down and I didn't realise on the videos now it tags in any names you've mentioned. of
Right.
people. So Constantine was in there. There was Abraham Lincoln, because Aldi and Innsgroove are on there. Tommy
Yeah.
Robinson. See, they're probably going to do it now. I'm not meaning to dox it like that, but the two names that I'd mentioned before in it, Boris and Sunak, weren't listed.
Funny, isn't it?
Yeah, and I thought certain ones are still protected, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
A lot of the other names, the people were dead. And then there was Silly Tommy, you know what I mean?
That's a mash up, isn't it?
But yeah, you're right. They've sort of slivered off and played their part.
Boris is a Churchill factor, Trump the golden calf.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on the money there with that golden calf thing. Bang on the money. And there was another live. He was talking about Hungary as well. When I was looking, because you remember, I had the Hungary-Austrian Empire. It got linked to something, didn't it? Something happened in Thailand. The missiles. No, something got sent. Was it the mobile phones that blew up? That Israel rigged the phones so they blew up in the people's hands in Lebanon?
What to do with Hungary?
Yeah, you had a stream where you was saying that's linked. Hungary's linked to something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And you're right.
Hungary's a very unspoken, but
Yeah.
yeah, because that was where 1222 Golden Ball took place.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, because when you was doing that stream, I want on the lives, I would like to interject it. That remember you had the Hungarian and Austrian Empire, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I wonder if it is around that sort of. Did you say 1215?
1222.
1222. See, when was the Magna Carta? I think the Magna Carta was formed 1215. You know.
Yeah, it might have been.
It's either 1015 or 1215. I think, I'm pretty sure it's 1215. So that's a similar time to that ball thing.
And yeah, they had the Golden Ball in 1222, which was Vatican, the Knights Templar,
Yeah.
and some other folk all met in Hungary
Go on.
and had a meeting which was called the 1222 Golden Ball.
Uh-huh.
And that was 800 years prior to Trump becoming the 2022 Golden Calf.
That's right, because they done a thing. Didn't he walk out with a calf thing behind him or something?
They done a golden statue of him, and if you look in New York as well, they got a big golden statue of a bull.
Mm-hmm.
To mark the Golden Bull.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure it's New York, I think.
And they done a
Golden
ceremony.
Bull.
I think they done a ceremony, didn't they? And did they put that in The Simpsons, that golden ball thing? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I know they done the golden ticket that fell down the escalator.
Yeah.
But then he just reenacted it, didn't he? Well, there you go. Yeah, right. So if those kind of people met in that time at Hungary,
Yeah.
then that's what. Yeah, and much not talked about. A bit like Luxembourg. That's not much talked about.
No, Luxembourg's not talked about. Hungary's not talked about.
Yeah, and Luxembourg per capita is one of, I think, the richest country in the world, because it's only small, but they're just pure millionaires and billionaires out there. I think it's another tax haven, you know.
Good night, Richard.
At night, Rich, is he off?
Yeah.
One that is what is this? One it's the
Freak.
Well, yeah, they are, man. Pages when the pages went off, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, one more thiggy, then I'm going to bed.
All right, I was just about to say, I can tell you're ready to go to bed.
Yeah. Long week, man. Long day.
Yeah, it's getting a bit quiet. It was up to about 12, 13 people was in, and it's gone down, isn't it, now? I thought like the Australians and the Americans might have popped in.
All quiet, mate. All quiet.
SD, you sound knackered, mate. Night one last night, mate. And whoever's, if Deirdre's net and Annette, if they're in there, hello, have a good weekend. It's going cold again this weekend, they said.
Is it? Oh, fuck off.
Yeah,
Jesus, I can't take any more freezes out, man.
nice. It hurts, doesn't it? When I'm working at nights as well, it's worse. You know, it's like, well, I think I weren't in last week. When I see it's -4,
Yeah.
and when I went in, I asked them, they said in the van, it was saying, in the lorry, it was saying -5. Fuck that.
I'm gonna have a look, see what it's like over here then.
I think it's supposed to be about 1 at 2 degrees during the day or something. Or
No,
1.
we're all right over here.
Is it?
8 degrees, 8 degrees, 10 degrees.
What, tomorrow?
Even at night time, it's 4 and 5s, 6, 7s. It builds up. So it's got a bit, 4 degrees at night, but
Oh, good. I'll see. I thought that was supposed to be lower tomorrow. Yeah, it's gone back up to 11 listeners, SD.
but yeah, so it should be all right. No more freeze, good, because I just washed my fucking car.
Oh, but
As soon as they put fucking salt on the road now, your car just gets fucked up so quick.
Yeah, I got mine washed today. The tyres, when the tyres all go white.
Yeah.
And the number plate, like mud all over the number plate.
Yeah, I quite like having mud over the number plate, but
yeah, because the old cameras don't always get it, do they?
Yeah.
But you get a pull though, can't you?
Yeah. Well, I've seen so many cars where you can't read their number plates because it's been so shit the weather.
Yeah.
And what people just like, they can't be asked to wash their cars, especially so many people with company cars. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But mine just got so fucking dirty. I just couldn't look at it anymore. I was like, yeah, it needs a wash, man. And like it starts to fuck up your wing mirrors and your windows and
yeah. Oh, what like the rubber seal? What the rubber ceiling and all that?
Well, just the windows that just so you can't see 100%. You get like the other day, I run out of fucking screen wash because I'd use so much in it. You're driving home or whatever, and it's fucking you run out of screen wash. You get all the spit from the people in front of you, dirty spit on your screen.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't got no screen wash. So if you do the window wipe, you're just pushing all the mud, smearing it across your window. I was fucking driving up country roads and that the other night. Fucking nightmare. Like first thing I'd done the next morning was fill up me fucking screen wash again.
Yeah, I've got some here. Yeah, you're right. It'll go cold again though because we got February to come yet.
Well, January to me is always the worst. February's usually
night dips again normally.
It can do, but I can handle. Once I'm out of January, I'll just feel a little bit better. January's just a rough month, mate.
Yeah, you're right. Because when you're in February, March is round the corner. But where they're controlling it so fucking much, the last few years, March has been shit.
Yeah.
And April and fucking
all summer.
Yeah, the last few ain't been great. But I don't want it getting too fucking all mad hot. But because yourself, sometimes you get a fantastic March, don't you? And it's well handy.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's tidy.
And last year we had some really beautiful February. Even I'd say a couple of weeks in February, really beautiful.
Do you know? Sorry, Esther, you remember how hot that got for a second? It nearly went up to 20. They said I think it's nearly a record for a February temperature.
But every morning it'd be like lovely blue sky, bright sunshine, and then by about 10, 11 o'clock, the whole sky just changed.
They was covering it.
Yeah.
I think that sun's heating up out of their hands as well, though.
Oh, thanks, Gail.
In February, I felt the sun on my arm almost like a June or something.
Yeah.
And then the skies got covered, and I was like, wow. I thought we're going to have another one of them years in the 40s.
And they've done all that sky fucking covering the whole of fucking summer pretty much.
That was meant. I was glad. Where I work nights, I'm not out in the day much anyway. And if you are, it's depressing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why I think you got like say get an holiday in this year, mate, in case the weather's crap again.
Well, I always just make sure, you know what I mean? I always make sure I get plenty of sunshine when it's out. I'll make sure I'm in it, man. I'll fucking get home quickly as I can, innit? Get in the garden, fuck it. Sun. So I know how good it makes you.
No, it's important.
Yeah, it has a big effect on you for sure. So yeah, I always do that, man.
Yeah.
And this year won't be any different.
I have to sleep through most of the day.
Yeah, nights is a nightmare, isn't it?
Oh, it's mental. When the sun's blazing, I haven't got the blackout curtains. In the summer, sometimes I'm not getting proper sleep. Like, get about 5 hours, but none of it's deep sleep. It's all sort of like I wake up and I think I haven't been asleep. I go to work like that the whole week, and you're like, what? By the end, I'm dizzy.
Yeah, well, I used to work nights.
Oh, you know then.
Yeah, many years ago.
It's like getting
nights.
It's like getting jet lag, like from what people have described to me as well, because you can't catch up your sleep sometimes. It takes a couple of days before you feel like you've slept.
Yeah.
Mental.
And then weekends come and it fucks your whole sleep pattern, because now you're going back to sleeping at night and getting up during the day, and then Monday you're back you're like fucked up, man.
If you've been up Saturday night or whatever Sunday, if you don't sleep Monday daytime, which can happen, you get up. I've got up before, like a 7, 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, a normal one Monday, and I've got to be in that night, and then I haven't managed to get back to sleep. That's happened a couple of times, so you end up doing nearly 24 hours.
Yeah. I hope I'm getting vitamin D when I'm driving, but I always make up for it in the summer anyway. I get fucking loads when the sun's out. Oh, I can't wait. But it goes so quick anyway, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Summer comes and it's over and we're fucking back. You know what I mean? But who knows what's going to show its face this year anyway?
Well, this year, let's hope that Deagle thing's wrong, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I think we better hope.
Otherwise, that's what 2 in 3 gone.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's wrong, or at least fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise I'll just keep hammering away till I can get in the position of a motorhome or camper van, like everyone's talking about. All these communes are fantastic that I'm hearing about. There's been quite a lot of people coming to this channel have spoke about that. They got groups. The other one I can't remember. Shay was the other night, and then someone else coming a couple of weeks ago and spoke about they got them and them friends have got a farm and all that. There's a lot of people doing it since that CV.
Yeah, a lot more people, I think, mentally preparing and then going out and trying to figure something out. So
I think it's brilliant. It's inspiring.
Deep down, so many people out there know that something's coming big, but
just on the horizon.
Yeah.
And like people have come in this chat, and I'm sure if we've done anything to help we've all supported each other through that madness, but promoting self-sufficient, communes and all that's a fucking good idea, I think. Hopefully some of them will be charitable as well and allow newcomers.
Well, I think things like that should always be allowing newcomers, really.
You'd hope so. If there's a little bit of security, a little bit of vetting would be needed, I suppose.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want a lunatic getting in there, would you?
Well, I think you've got to have some kind of weekly get together with everyone, so you'll get a say, and
yes,
you know what I mean, and maybe a little what's it called, of where you can all You know,
Right.
write any concerns down.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, whether it's about somebody or something, and then you know everyone read them out so everyone hears. It can be anonymous, and then you can figure out, you know, if there's people that are disrupting and fucking up what you're trying to do in it.
Mm.
And then everyone can decide as a group in it. But I think that's like, you know, if they're going to start, it's all got to be about, you know, building the trust in the group and all being on the same level.
Well, yeah, definitely. To start that's much like quite a bit like that Marsh Farm that you showed us links to.
Yeah.
He was talking about they'd go around posting, go around giving them all the bits of paper so they could write their comments and
Yeah.
come together once a week as a commune, and
Yeah, and decide what they want to do.
but like you say, they're building the trust at the beginning. But obviously, these people that have been coming in here and told there's communes, they're all set up ready. They're growing food and self-sufficient, and I should imagine solar panels and all that game now.
Yeah, man.
And that's where I feel I should be at. That's that point now.
Well, I think like the best thing to do is just, you don't have to just chill on it and wait to see what comes, because no one's going to know what you know, what the right place or until it comes.
That's true.
I don't think you can prepare for what's coming, really.
I know, because they always come with the curveballs, don't they?
Yeah.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just carrying on saving, working, saving, and you know, if things ain't as bad this year, by the 26 or 27, maybe I'm in a position to get some sort of motorhome thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You like don't even have to have like, you know, something big. The
No.
main thing is shelter and warmth for sleeping, right?
Yeah.
So really, in theory, you only need a small little van that you can put a mattress in and put a load of what's it called?
What?
Keep you warm.
Yeah, beds and but I'd like I'd at least like, you know, like a little bit of cooking area, and and some sort of washing facilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because because you know, getting it would be lovely to use, you know, in general as holidays. Like I say, you could go over to France and drive through Europe and everything, but it's also a plan if, you know, when London's no good no more, and I need to get the F out, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
To be in something like that would be better, wouldn't it, than just your car?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool.
Well, no, like you say, it's to see how this year pans out.
I see some Land Rover camper vans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Go right off road with them fuckers, innit?
Right. Yeah. I bet they ain't cheap.
Probably not, no.
Because the motorhomes are about start at 60.
Yeah.
But then you can get them sort of big Toyota trucks, you know, and you put the bed on the top, so it's just proper bugging out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know that.
I know what you mean.
You see the people, you know, sort of got all their storage in the back. It's all kitted out with their food and everything, but it's just like that contraption you put on the roof, and it's the bed.
All right, well, I'm going to go one this. I'll finish my cigarette, mate.
All right, SD. Nice one, mate. Thank you for having me on.
All right, bud. Thanks for coming on.
I'm glad you've done a panel, actually. I hope everyone's... thanks for everyone that's in there. Richard, Dolores. everyone that's in there, but the chatters, the last chatters, that a lot of them, there's still 9, 10 in the thing.
Yeah.
Just a shame that fellow. I'm trying to be oneness. I'm trying to so we can all be one. Can we all be one? And I don't want to be on here arguing, calling people CUNTs.
CUNTs, yeah.
And that's what on earth. And he tried to make out he come on here random, didn't he? He said, "Oh,
There you go, isn't it? Hello, Nick. Goodbye, Nick.
Excellent." Did she catch that you was going? She come just at the end. If she's been listening, there's a bit of a lively stream in there if you've not been listening. But yeah, no, thank you for having us on, SD. Enjoy your weekend, brother.
Yeah, and you, mate.
Rest up and that. Back to the battlefield next week. You got the whole week?
Yeah.
Well, like you say, at least it's a bit warmer than that. But yeah, we'll catch up. I'll come out for you now.
Laters.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thanks for coming, everyone. I've been lurking, have you? And you're always welcome to lurk. But we'll see you later. No doubt I'll be on over the weekend because I ain't really got much planned, but we'll see how it pans out. Have a good one, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye.